Welcome back to the More Than Capable Mompreneur podcast. I'm Shannon Baker, a coffee-loving mompreneur that started as a virtual assistant and turned into a total systems geek. And I want to help you shift your mindset and embrace your worthiness while creating systems in your business so you can be more productive and build success on your own terms without the mom guilt. Are you loving that? Well, I hope you're ready for real conversations that will help you beat the perfectionist inside, rediscover your strengths, and up-level your self-love in the mom cracks of time so you can stop letting fear hold you back because you are enough and you do enough. We are more than capable mompreneurs. So grab your cup of coffee, some sparkling water, or pour a glass of your favorite wine and let's dive in. I want to welcome you to episode number 94. So it's not going to be a long intro before I dive into the updates on my social media break. But before I do that, I want to say thank you to all of you who've been listening for a while. Thank you for allowing me into your world every week or whenever you can tune in. And if this is your first time tuning in or you're a new listener, then you might want to go back and listen to episode number 79. Because I go into details about why I decided to scale back on social media. You can pause this episode and listen to that one first, or you can go back and listen to it later. That's up to you. But anyhow, let's go ahead and dive into today's episode so you can get an update on how my social media break is going. Let me start by saying the past 4 months with less social media has been amazing. So today I'm going to share the 5 benefits I've experienced during my social media break. Now, disclaimer, it's not all as glamorous and peachy as you may think. But this episode is going to give you insight into what you can also experience if you decide to take a social media break in the future. So, benefit number 1. The biggest benefit that I've experienced over the past 4 months is being able to really focus. Now, I've been able to focus on enjoying life with my family, to focus on creating a healthier lifestyle, to focus on what I really want my business to be moving forward, and to focus on what I want for the podcast. The funny thing is, I thought that I was focused before I started my social media break. But now I can see that I'm not as focused as I thought I was. It's really amazing how much of our brain capacity is filled by social media content, which slows it down. That means we lose the capacity to operate and think through things. Now, I will say that is my personal opinion, but I've heard the same thing from enough people to say that I'm proud to take ownership of what I said. But now that I've been on the social media break, my brain is fully functioning and I can focus on what I need to focus on. And I've been able to enjoy life and my business without feeling pressure to post every moment of my life online. We enjoyed our vacation at the beach, which I took tons of photos and I really didn't post that many of them. Personally, I don't post when we're out of town anyway for security reasons. But even when we return home, I've really only used my morning coffee shots or a sunrise or a sunset. During the social media break, I was also able to enjoy 6 full days of Bible-based training over Zoom with my husband. That's a special training that we enjoy every 5 years because we're full-time preachers. So not having to worry about posting and having to respond to comments during that week was truly a necessity, and it was just refreshing. My husband and I also celebrated our 23rd anniversary last week, and I did not feel any pressure to post in Instagram stories. I just took in every moment and we enjoyed the time we had together. We enjoyed great food. We had time to sit with our feet up. I enjoyed my wine, of course, and we just reflected on things and laughed with each other and enjoyed the downtime. And I absolutely loved it. Another thing I've enjoyed, I started my weight loss journey some time ago, but it had become a struggle for quite some time. I mean, it still is a struggle, but I've been able to make the most progress over the past 4 months because I've been using my time wisely. I feel great about my results. I've lost 8 pounds. And I'm looking forward to seeing that number continue to go down. Increasing my physical activity has really helped boost how I feel physically and mentally. And I need both of those to invest in myself emotionally and spiritually. But if you want to hear more about my weight loss journey, make sure you go back and listen to episode number 89. And let me tell you, having room in my brain to be more focused has truly helped me work out some things in my business that you're going to see in 2022 because I could not get them worked out mentally before. Not to mention, I'm working on some amazing things for one of my clients for next year as well. My brain is firing on all pistons and generating some amazing ideas, and I absolutely love it. So make sure you follow me on Instagram for sneak peeks behind the scenes in IG stories. And this is especially the case if you plan to launch a podcast soon. Benefit number 2. Let me start this one off by telling you I'm a huge fan of a morning and an evening routine. I talk about both in episode number 5 when I share some self-care hacks that you might want to know. Now, both of these routines are critical to me showing up as my best self every single day. But I noticed that over time, I was spending more time on my phone, too close to bedtime. So it got harder for me to go to sleep at night, and I had to start taking melatonin again. The blue light from our phones, tablets, and computers actually stimulates our brains and makes it difficult for us to relax and fall asleep. So this is what was happening. I had created the great habit of putting my phone down by 9:30. But over time, that time moved closer to 10 o'clock. Then it moved closer to 10:30. Now, my family tries to go to bed by 11 o'clock. So you can see this was a problem because 30 minutes before bedtime is not enough time for your brain to calm down. But now I'm proud to say that I have gotten this back under control and I'm falling asleep with no problem and no melatonin. Melatonin. Say that fast 3 times. And I'm sure that my workouts are also helping with this. Benefit number 3. My family has strong faith and our life is built around that. But there is always room for improvement, but that requires study and meditation. And the best time for me to do this is in the morning. Now, I do spend time reading a Bible passage every morning with my morning cup of coffee, but I knew that I could do more if I spent less time on social media, especially in the morning. So I'm happy to say that now I'm not only reading a portion of the Bible and meditating on that, but I'm spending more time doing research and focusing on the parts of my personality that I need to change to be a better Christian. This brings me so much satisfaction, and it helps me be more patient and more forgiving as well, and that's definitely needed. Benefit number 4. Social media can make you think that the people and things that you have in your life are not enough. It can make you feel like the actions that you're taking and the things that you're doing every day are not enough. But the truth is, I get to decide what people are in my life, what I will and will not do in my life and in my business. I get to do business my way and live my life with intent, and I don't need anyone's permission to do that. Neither do you. But social media can steal that level of confidence from you and make you feel like you don't have enough and that you aren't doing enough. But never forget, you are more than enough. Cutting back the time that I spend looking at what everyone else is doing and what everyone else has on social media has helped me get things back in focus and see how full my life is every single day. And now I'm even more thankful for what I have. Benefit number 5. Now, I've enjoyed having more time to reconnect with friends and family through Zoom, on the phone, whether it's through a text message. I've seen a few family members in person. I really have missed updates from friends and family. Social media is like a great tool that helps us stay in touch with our loved ones, right? But it's not the only way to stay in touch with everyone. Truth is, I can't see or reach all of my family because everyone doesn't live here. But the great thing is with social media, I can see the things that are going on in their life every day. And I love the feeling of being connected with them. But there are other ways to keep in touch. And traditional ways of keeping in touch are more intimate than just watching their stories and seeing their posts. So that's it. These are the 5 amazing benefits that I've experienced while taking a break from social media. But there are trade-offs to everything. Have I generated a ton of leads or booked any new clients? No, I haven't. And I'm okay with that. Here's the thing. My business is designed to support my lifestyle, and I don't have the capacity to take on any other clients right now. I do have another day job. But the biggest reason, as I mentioned earlier, is I'm working through the details for some amazing new services and digital products for women who want to launch a podcast, and even for women who already have one, but they're feeling overwhelmed by all the things that it requires. I'm putting the finishing touches on the first one now, which is actually designed to accompany my presentation for the first virtual summit I'm participating in February 2022. I've gotten great feedback on it so far, and I cannot wait to share it with everyone because it's a much needed system that's going to save podcasters a ton of time. So the truth is, taking a break from social media doesn't mean that my business isn't growing. It's just growing slower, and I'm okay with that too. So I can't say enough about the benefits of taking a break from social media, but that is all I'm going to say today. Now, you may be wondering, when will I be fully back on social media? Honestly, I don't know the exact date, but it will be sometime in January 2022 so that I can properly promote the summit that's coming up in February. And when I do come back, I'm going to show up on my terms, and I'm going to come back with really hard and fast boundaries. So that's my update. The past 4 months into this social media break has been very good for me. And if you feel like you need to do this for a little bit of time, do it. The choice is yours, and you deserve time unplugged. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this has encouraged you to do whatever you need to do to live the life that you want and to achieve success on your own terms. I'm going to put links to the episodes that I mentioned in the show notes for you. Now, if you enjoyed this episode or you have questions for me about my social media break, feel free to DM me on Instagram at _Shannon Baker and let me know. I would love to hear from you. And remember, you are more than enough. So until next time, keep calm and streamline.